welcome back to another video. I'm getting straight to it. I just be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I be making a lot of shorts and shit like that. As of right now, we finna just react to some shit, bro. Whatever. Get straight. He said, who is the weakest out of these characters? Naruto without Kurama, Luffy without his devil fruit, Gojo without his infinity, and then Goku without being a Saiyan. Goku without being a Saiyan is the tricky one, but you already know which I'm going. I'm going Goku without his without him being a Saiyan if he's just an Earthling. Because, bro, if Goku just let's just see what he says, and then we're gonna get straight to it.
Who is the weakest on this list? Naruto without Kurama, Luffy without his devil fruit, Gojo without infinity, or Goku if he wasn't a Saiyan? Right away, the answer is obvious to me, and it's definitely gonna get some people angry, but we're gonna tackle these one by one. Even though he takes a big hit in terms of chakra, Naruto is still pretty strong without the Nine Tails.
Like, don't forget. Yes, Naruto did get, first things first, let's just break down Naruto's like feats and shit like that, whatever the word is. Naruto is the son of the fourth Hokage. Whatever his clan is, I think they have good chakra pools, and they have good ceiling. Third, his mom is a Uzumaki. Good chakra, good stamina, good all bullshit. Second, he's a descendant of Hashirama, and he's a descendant of Sage 6 past son and shit like that. So he has hella crazy feats. Then second, he's a perfect sage. Naruto is a perfect sage. Not much to really say about Naruto. Naruto is not the weakest one here. He might be second strongest. But I got Goku
chakra, and then his Tao beast modes and everything associated to it. But he gets to keep his lineage, his training, his personality, and his connections along with any other skill he has. And here's why that's extremely important. Because Naruto is an Uzumaki and the reincarnation of Asura, one can assume that he still naturally has an enormous amount of chakra comparable to other powerful characters, which would allow him to maintain jutsu longer than most, like shadow clones, which are separate from Kurama. But he's obviously
the thing about Naruto, when he mastered the shadow clones, hopefully I put it on screen. I'm gonna just Google it or something, or somebody gonna let me know. Did he get all these clones because of the chakra pool from Kurama, or just strictly from him? Because this nigga did just learn a forbidden jutsu just out of nowhere, and he was struggling, and I don't think it had anything to do with the Nine Tails. But I'm just go off that because I think sometimes the Nine Tails doesn't give him chakra if you watch the show. But let me know if I'm wrong about that.
Going to be able to make as many as he could have before. So if he could do 1,000 with Kurama, without him he could probably do 300. But on top of that, Naruto can still use his different variations of the Rasengan, since it's just chakra and wind. And with a good amount of chakra we can assume that he still has, the Rasen Shuriken shouldn't be a problem for him. But the biggest thing that Naruto would still have is his Sage Mode. Because what makes Sage Mode special is the fact that it expands chakra beyond its usual limits by adding natural energy, which produces Senjutsu chakra, which massively amplifies the user's existing abilities. And it also allows them to unlock certain unique Senjutsu based techniques. So I don't think Naruto is the weakest one on this list. But on the other hand, even without his major ability, this character is probably the strongest one on this list.
Oh, that's a good part. He probably is one of the strongest on this list. And second off, Naruto without Kurama in the Naruto verse, like right now, him as Hokage, he's still one of the strongest characters in his show. That's a fact. That's a fact. The only person who would take a big hit in Naruto, like used to take away their powers, probably like Sasuke without his Sharingan. You know what I mean? He'll take a big hit. But if he has like strictly just Chidori and all the other shit, he good. But that Sharingan, that's the genetics though. That's the same thing with Goku not being a Saiyan. That's his genetics. Like that's who he is. Like Goku could have been a trash Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why this is like Goku without being a Saiyan. Goku be on this list kind of trash, but it is what it is. I wish it was Ichigo without being like all the different genetics. You know what I'm saying? That would have been better. Not Goku like that. He was literally like he was born a Saiyan. Like, what if Ichigo was just born from 2 Soul Reapers? That makes more sense to me. Yeah, I guess that is the genetics too. He can't change that. Fair. He probably would just be a Fire Soul Reaper, like fire element, like his pops. He probably would be that too. Okay.
That is obviously Gojo. Because even if you remove neutral limitless, he takes a.
Wait, what did he say?
Probably the strongest one on this list, and that is obviously Gojo.
No, Gojo ain't the strongest on this list.
Because even if you remove neutral limitless, he takes a big defensive hit, but he still remains a top tier special grade sorcerer. Arguably still the strongest or second strongest in JJK behind Sukuna.
For sure.
He still has his 6 eyes, which are a part of his biology, which provides perfect cursed energy efficiency, meaning that he effectively has unlimited cursed energy. It also enhances his perception and is essentially what allows him to use all of his techniques and abilities to the level he's able to use them, including limitless. But even on top of that, Gojo still has blue, which not only allows him to enhance his punches, but greatly increase his speed. Red, which is 2 times stronger than blue. Purple, which erases everything, and teleportation due to his spatial manipulation. Not to mention the other countless abilities that Gojo can use, like RCT, which he used to heal himself when Maharada cut through his limitless. So he's definitely not the weakest person on this list.
No, not even. No. The weakest is Luffy. Luffy's the weakest. Like he takes a big hit, but Gojo's not one of the strongest. Like if I was to rank them, it'd probably go Goku, Naruto, Gojo, then Luffy. I don't know if he said any other character, but for sure that's the way I'm going.
Might not be the same for Luffy, because for a good portion of One Piece, his devil fruit is what does the heavy lifting. When fighting Enel, for example, who has one of the most powerful fruits in all
yeah,
he
would have died to him. They all would have died, and Enel was going fucking stupid. But think about One Piece though. If Luffy was like, let's say Luffy was like, he was like Shanks. He was just that nigga with Conqueror's Haki and that nigga with Haki, period. Like Luffy was still the Will of D, the chosen one, whatever, just without the devil fruit itself. Then yes, Luffy, he's still that nigga in his verse. But out of all these niggas here, he's the weakest. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder what he's gonna say about Goku. You know what I mean? I guess he's gonna say Goku the weakest, but I want to see.
Piece. The only reason, and I mean the only reason, Luffy was able to defeat Enel was because he was made out of rubber. At this point in the story, there would be absolutely no way.
Pre-time skip is so fucking fire, bro. Man, I think it's better than post-time skip. Let me know what you think.
For Luffy to defeat Enel, and the same thing goes for Gecko Moria. So without the devil fruit, Luffy essentially becomes a regular person, right? Because after Luffy's training arc, where he trains with Silver's Rayleigh to master the 3 forms of Haki, Observation, Armament, and Conqueror's Haki, Luffy becomes pretty good at being able to use it. And because of characters like Shanks, Garp, and Goldie Roger.
And in Wano, remember in Wano, he got another version of Armament Haki. Forgot what it's called, bro.
We know that you don't necessarily need a devil fruit to be strong in this universe. The other thing is that not only does Luffy have the Will of D, which means he's a certified dog, he also has close relations with characters like Shanks, Garp, and Silver's Rayleigh, which means that even without his devil fruit, Luffy would have made it nearly as far or just as far as he did with it. So I don't think he's the weakest one on this list, which leaves only one person left. Goku. Now, Goku probably takes the biggest hit here, and here's why I say this. The whole point of Dragon Ball is to come back stronger after the fall, to push way beyond your normal limits. And that is such a core concept to what Goku is, that is what Saiyans do biologically. Their superpower is not only already being extremely powerful, but to get stronger after each loss. So if you take that biology away, you literally change what Goku is. He no longer comes back stronger after he gets his ass beat. He just gets his ass beat. There's no more limitless ceiling. There's no more potential that allows him to keep up with the gods of that universe. But he doesn't just become a regular ass human. He still excels at key techniques and other skills like Light, Blast, Kaioken, and even Ultra Instinct, which isn't a Saiyan exclusive technique. Which means that even if Goku wasn't a Saiyan,
low key though, bro. Is this a crazy or is this a stupid question? He can't get Ultra Instinct, right? Does Gohan is able to hit? Because you know in Dragon Ball Universe 2, everybody can get Beast. I know I'm using that shit as a reference. Can get Beast. Can Goku still get Beast? Then if he can get Beast, then hell no. But like I get what he's saying. So now if he's talking about in his verse, then yeah, in his verse, yeah, for sure. But out of all these niggas, if I was to line these niggas up and say fight to the death, Earthling Goku all the way on me, brother.
Hog mentality, along with everyone he can train with, like King Kai, Whis,
and this nigga can look at a move and just copy it. I don't think that has nothing to do with it. If that's his Saiyan heritage, cool. Because Krillin and Piccolo and Tien copy that shit. But and Yamcha copied the fucking Kamehameha way. But what I'm doing basically is, and I could be wrong. Like, let me know if I'm wrong. I'm 100% going Goku. If I'm just comparing him to Goku, Tien, and them. You feel me? I don't know if he beat them because he was a Saiyan or if he beat them because he was a martial artist. Because we're talking about Dragon Ball. Yeah, we're talking about Dragon Ball. I feel like he beat them as a martial artist, not as a Saiyan. Now, when you get to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, that's when, and GT, that's when shit starts to get a little bit different. You feel me? But Dragon Ball in itself, he beat all them niggas as a martial artist. The nigga went training around the world, journey to the West, all kinds of shit. So that's why I still got Goku as the strongest.
Along with the sheer amount of techniques and strength that he has, he doesn't take as big a hit as initially suggested. Like, he wouldn't immediately have to resort to serving burgers where the grease comes out the side of the wrapper in a McDonald's that already has multiple health code violations. It really comes down to what other race he can become, because he's just as likely to become an android, an angel, or an Namekian as he is a human. Either way, I still think he would be top tier. So honestly, as much as I want to rage bait here, he's definitely not the weakest person on this list. So who is?
Okay.
Investigation. Without their main ability, I think that Naruto is the weakest.
Whoa, what? I would have never thought Naruto. Really?
Person on this list. And here's why. Even though Uzumakis are known to have a large amount of chakra, we can't safely assume that Naruto inherited those genes. And the story affirms this. Like here where Hagoromo says that there's no guarantee that the child of two powerful beings will inherit that power. And then he says, just as it seems to have been in your case, Naruto.
But you know what? The only thing that like breaks this whole entire like argument down, like that breaks it down, he's a descendant of a Senju. Like do you not remember? This nigga Madara's whole plan was to get his life fight back was to steal Senju cells from a reanimated Hashirama. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, oh my God. Like, I can't do this move unless you have Senju cells. Like they were spamming that shit, bro. They were spamming that shit, bro, on me.
Bigger note, there's no point in the story where Naruto's large amount of chakra is ever associated with his Uzumaki lineage. Only the Nine Tails, especially since the Nine Tails chakra has been leaking into his own his entire life. So there's never a point where...
Well, I guess now in Boruto now. Yeah, now in Boruto. Yeah, he doesn't have the Nine Tails anymore, right? I don't watch Boruto at all, so y'all nigga got fact check me on that one.
His chakra is never influenced by the Nine Tails. So for those reasons, I believe that Goku is still the weakest nigga on this list. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's definitely Naruto, but you let me know who you think it is in the comments. So
I like this video though. I don't agree with nothing. I don't agree with that shit. Though his racist and ability, weakest is Luffy. Yeah, I would go Luffy too. He would just no. Whoa, regular dude. Hold on now. He has hockey. Okay, yeah, they're gonna check him. It's crazy to me that Goku still wins. People forget that there's a guy like, dang, yep, that's literally what I was saying. Is this the weakest to strongest? I don't know what he means by this. Goku, Luffy, Naruto, Gojo. To him, this probably means the strongest. Goku will still at least be planetary. Naruto has never won a single major fight without Kurama, by the way. Naruto has never won a single fight without Kurama, by the way. I mean, I guess. I can't really think of that. But I guess. Goku hasn't won a single fight. Luffy hasn't won a single fight without Devil. I'm not going into deep with that shit. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Goku being the Saiyan isn't an ability. I mean, no, that's his. If being the Saiyan provides you with abilities, it's logically assumed that if they were taken away, you wouldn't be a Saiyan. Krillin is a normal human. He solos them. Dude, Gojo wouldn't be the strongest because without their main advantages, they would still scale higher. It's Luffy. Goku still wipes. Gojo. That's just okay. Here we go. In our own verse, Goku is 100% the one taking it. Yeah, taking the biggest hit on the list. He dropped from a top 10 strongest in his verse with no gods, angels, not to even the top 100. Luffy can still learn hockey. He'll probably learn it earlier. He still has extreme talent with the King's hockey, which not a lot of people have. Gojo is still top 2 in his own verse. Naruto will be arguably top 15 in Naruto without Kurama. I don't know if Naruto will be top 15 though. I mean, I can't use Boruto, bro. I can't. I gotta stick with Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Top 10 fighter. He probably Goku probably would be top 10 though, because like Goku as a human, because I'm using Dragon Ball because Goku was basically a human in Dragon Ball to a certain extent. If you what I'm putting down, I hope you're picking up. You know what I'm saying? But he will still be like a superhuman. But he beat Tien, he beat Yamcha, he beat Krillin, he would have beat Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan was just taller than him, or Master Roshi. Yeah, he beat Demon King Piccolo as a kid, all them things. I don't know if all that has to do with his Saiyan lineage or strictly martial arts. I think Dragon Ball was strictly martial arts besides him turning into a grade 8. I don't think him, you know what I'm saying, he got his ass but became back stronger. I don't think the Zenkai boost was a thing until Dragon Ball Z. I don't think, like, a lot of niggas got their ass but came back stronger. This nigga Yamcha got his leg broke and he came back stronger. You feel me? And him and Tien are, I guess, rivals now. But that's my opinion on that. The only one that takes the biggest hit is Luffy, but in their own verse, they won't be the strongest. Luffy just won't have as many wins as he has before. How the fuck would Luffy beat Kaido? How would he beat Doflamingo? How would he beat fuck? What's that nigga name for Thriller Bark? Or is it Park? Whatever that nigga name is. How would he beat Enel? Real spill. They probably would have stopped at Enel. Is Enel before or after is Enel before or after Crocodile? I think it's before. Yeah, I think Enel's before, because I don't think we met. Hold on, let me see. I think it's before. And another thing too, Luffy is strong as fuck though too. Don't forget that. Luffy is like physically is strong. Is Enel before? Enel appears after Crocodile and One Piece. Enel then they would have stopped that Crocodile. They would have stopped. Shit, Luffy would got executed. I mean, his dad came in though. But yeah, but that's what I take. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, bro.